Hey everyone, welcome to another episode
Hey,
of
everyone.
Frozen Oil. Once again, it's Rich
Yeah,
and
Wayne.
Wayner's in the house. I'm already laughing, Wayne, because we always talk beforehand and say that we have to cut the video time down, and I'm already laughing because I know once we start talking about this team and this game,
We can't shut up.
it's just gonna go on too long. But we'll try to keep it quick tonight. Welcome everybody to the Game 4 Round 3 recap. And for me, Wayne, it's
Yes.
just like I can't believe this is like the games that they're supposed to win. The games that used to just be so like difficult to win, and you kind of expect something to happen, something to go wrong, because that's the Oilers and their luck. Like today, it's a 2-1 game, Wayner, and you're like, okay, there's a face-off. Hopefully we can just win this face-off and just pop a quick goal in and just ice this game. And I swear, right off the face-off, it happened.
Yeah. Get used to the luck changing around here. It's a different team, different time. Like you said last video, we're a powerhouse. They're a powerhouse. That's all I really need to say. Dominant team. Dallas came out in the first. You know, they're playing desperate, but they don't have the horses to last with the Oilers. 4 shots on goal allowed in the third period to a team that, in my opinion, needed to win that game for them to have a chance to beat them in this round. And they had an empty net for a couple minutes, and they still only mustered 4 shots on goal. I mean, tonight you could have renamed our team the Edmonton Smotherers, because Dallas had nowhere to move. The third period on.
The Edmonton what?
The Edmonton Smotherers.
The Smotherers?
Smotherers. Because they
Wow.
smothered them tonight. At least in
Wow.
the third.
I would love to see you design a logo.
The logo
for that.
I think it just might be like a crazy man with a pillow over somebody. You know? I don't know.
All right, we are obviously on cloud 9 here at Frozen Oil. Oilers defeat the Dallas Stars 4-1, and let's check out some of these stats here, Wayner, quickly. And I'm sure once we start reading off these stats, some conversations will come up. Shots on goal, 33-29, and if you look in the first period, Wayner, Dallas came out hard, exactly like you said. 16 shots on goal in the first period. The Stars had a lot of power plays today. And the Oilers the team defense, not just like Skinner's playing unreal, but just the team defense.
That's
like you
what
said,
mostly is.
It's just the Dallas Stars are an unbelievable team. Like they're a great team. They're a high scoring team. They know how to pass well, and I don't know, man. Nothing seems to be happening. Like the Oilers they're just eating them at every moment, and it's just nothing can develop.
They're smothering them. They have nowhere to go. They close it up defensively, and they're just playing their systems to a T. It's great. It's fantastic to see. That third period was one of the best periods they've played all year. So
yeah,
that's off to the coaching staff.
They played
Unbelievable
a great game overall, in my opinion. And for those faint of heart, or so used to all the failures of past years, and then it gets to those moments, and then the pressure starts to build. But this playoffs, it's been different.
We're 11-2 since we went down 2-0 to the Kings.
Crazy.
Like they're just rolling. Like they're not going to be denied.
Yeah, there is some bad news today. We'll get to that in a second. But right now, we'll continue with these stats, Wayner. The Dallas Stars finished with 61 on the faceoff dot to 38 for the Oilers. So
yeah,
we beat them again in the faceoff dot. Very surprising.
You know what? They were terrible the Oilers were terrible on the dot today. Half of their practice tomorrow should be working on faceoffs.
Well, the thing is they're not known to be this, so you know that this is just going to get better, which means the Oilers can still get better from where they played the game today, which is astonishing. Power play, the Oilers go 2 for 3. We mentioned in the last video that this power play, all the boys mentioned that this thing has to be better, and the Oilers go 2 for 3 today. The power play comes up huge. Oilers behind in the penalty column, but this is really what I wanted to show. The Oilers with 50 hits. And remember,
doesn't that number look
it's crazy to look at this? I feel like I'm seeing things when I see this, but
that's the wolf pack mentality that they have. Everybody swarms. Somebody, if one of the Dallas Stars gets the puck, they have nowhere to go with it. It's on you quickly, and we're just a faster team. We're making Dallas look old and slow.
Yeah. So let's just check out once again. Stuart Skinner, a .966 save percentage. Yeah. 28 saves on 29 shots. What an unbelievable game again for
Tremendous.
Skinner. And then, I mean, production all over the place. But McDavid with 2 assists. Nuge with 2 massive primary assists. Corey Perry, goal and an assist. Kapanen with the empty netter. Draisaitl with that awesome one-timer. Goal and an assist. Henrique with a goal to pad his stats a little bit. The only real negative thing about today, really, Wayner, if you want to, talk about anything negative, is that unfortunately Hyman looks like he took a pretty big hit there, and
yeah,
I don't know if it's his shoulder or his wrist or what it was. Nothing's kind of been said, but
face-offs.
It doesn't look like he's going to be back anytime soon.
Well, hopefully we get some good news. We'll wait to see what the update is tomorrow on Hyman, but that'd be a huge loss if he can't play.
Let's just take a quick moment here to let you know about all our social handles. You can find us on Twitter, X, Instagram, and TikTok, and our handle is @FrozenOilHockey. And on to X. Are you ready, Wayner?
I'm ready.
There's a lot of stats in this one. This one has a lot of stats. All right. First one from Oilers' top 50 stats. Evander Kane playing in his 61st playoff game as an Oiler. Passes Peter Klima and ties Dave Lumley for 29th most playoff games played in Oiler history. Crazy, hey?
Wow. Congrats to him.
Next one from David Staples. Suffocating, blistering, boiling, brilliant championship-level defense from the Oilers in the second half of the game. Hardly a sniff for a desperate and elite passing and shooting Dallas Stars team. Works for me. You? Does that work for you, Wayner?
I'm saying it already all show. It's fantastic. Yes, this is the level. This is what it takes.
And defense wins championships. As the cliche saying goes, defense does win championships. Another stat from Sportsnet Stats, most postseason power play goals in Oilers history. Gretzky 23, Kurri 22, Anderson 22, Leon Draisaitl already is at 20.
Oh, and he'll be number 1 before that. With no time for that list.
That's so awesome. Next one from Corey Perry. Oilers advantage. We have 2 coaches, LOL. And I don't know if you missed in the broadcast, but there was a guy that's sitting behind.
He's a dead ringer.
Looks exactly like him.
That's
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen a comparison this close since the Ottawa coach. What was his name?
Oh yeah.
With the mustache.
The big stash. Yeah.
Yeah. This one's up there with that one.
It definitely rivals that one.
Next one from Sean. Hey NHL. I've seen some badly reffed games on TV. Nothing compares to seeing this effing embarrassment live. Disgusting display, worst league in professional sports. Let's go Oilers. Got to beat the Stars and the refs.
Yeah.
A lot of penalties today that really, really were pretty dicey calls.
Yeah,
I felt anyways.
First half of the game, the refs were they were pretty bad for sure.
There were pretty weak calls. Next one from friend of the show, Eric Friesen. Edmonton Oilers 200 NHL playoff wins.
Congrats to the franchise.
That's awesome. Next one from Loyal to the Oil. Oilers are 1 win away from advancing to the Stanley Cup final, and Ekholm hasn't played a minute in the playoffs. This team has depth. This team is different. Let's go Oilers. Believe Oil Country.
He's not wrong. I mean,
Next one from Fred Thompson. Heads up, the Oilers are a wagon. And somebody has a nice, cool Go Oilers Go banner on a wagon. That looks awesome. And they are a wagon. Like, they are just plain phenomenal. And some of those cycles today on 5-on-5, they were in the Dallas zone for a minute at one point straight.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, and just, you know, when you don't have time and space, you're a superstar, you're not going to do anything.
Yeah, I agree 100% with you. They're just dominant, powerhouse, whatever word you want to use to describe it. Here is one from the Edmonton Oilers. This is the Nuge. Awesome pass to Perry.
Yeah, great play by Nuge. You couldn't tell whether he was going to shoot it or then just the last second he slides it over. Perry didn't even have to shoot it in. It just kind of bounced off his stick and in.
Next one from the Oilers themselves. Goodnight Oil Country. Arvidsson with the hard hat. Draisaitl with the belt. Both had great games. I thought Arvidsson had a great game myself as well. That's
a good point on Arvidsson. Yeah, to miss that much time and then come back in, get thrown in like that. He was a buzzsaw all night. Great to see.
Next one from DNL. Connor McDavid is just 7 points shy of surpassing Alex Ovechkin in career playoff points, despite having played 72 fewer games.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Just tremendous what this guy can do.
And next one is the Draisaitl goal. Look at this pass. Oh, what a one-timer, man.
Beautiful give and go.
That puck must have been going high 90s, it seemed like.
Yeah. And
like,
just the snipe that this guy could, like, doesn't need a lot of space. He just makes it fit.
Yeah, and you can see it there. Very limited time and space, and he just lasered it in. It was crazy. What a goal. And those first goals of the game are so important in the playoffs. Got the crowd into it, and just an amazing game from Draisaitl as well. Next one from Sportsnet Stats. The Oilers have put on a clinic over the past 3 games. Since the start of Game 2, look at that. Goals, 13-2 for the Oilers. Shots, 82-88. Power play, 4 for 11. Stars, 1 for 8. Percent of time leading. Wayne, this is since Game 2. Percent of time leading. We talk about bringing the stress levels down for the Oilers fans. 81.3% of the time we've had the lead.
That's a tremendous stat. It's a 0. Dallas has them led in, what's that, 2, 3, 4, so 3 games?
Since the start of Game 2. Either been tied or the Oilers have been leading 81% of the time.
Unbelievable.
That's crazy. And, they refer to it as a clinic. I mean, that's just domination.
Oh, 100%. And the only game we lost was when we allowed the 3 power play goals in the 10 minutes of the third. So
here's one from Stars Nation. And the Oilers are something else. And I gotta, man, that Bouchard chop there on Rupe's ankle. I mean, I don't expect that from Bouchard, but man, when he does that, like, he wants it too. Like that's a pretty cheeky play there. But I mean, we're Oiler fans, and I mean, Bouchard's not like this. Like, Bouchard does not, bring the pain. I mean, everybody knows this. Bouchard's known for his offensive capabilities, not stuff like this. So I mean,
he's just checking to see if Vince's feet are good to go.
I mean, if we're getting that from Bouchard, I mean, this team, there's a reason why they are where they're at. Another stats one. I told you there's going to be a lot of stats in this one. Oilers Stuart Skinner career record in Game 4s: 6-0. 1.26 goals against average, 0.955 save percentage, 2 shutouts.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's crazy. This one's from ESPN. The Oilers are just 1 win away from their 2nd straight Stanley Cup final appearance. Just so surreal. Unbelievable.
Who would have thought this at the beginning of the playoffs?
I know.
Or after the first 2 games. against LA. Who would have thought?
And I wanted to mention this one from Chill Ranford.
All right.
Because he goes on to say, I love this shot of Dry after his goal. It's like he's celebrating with the crowd. And I love this celebration of Draisaitl. I'm so happy someone else sees this as just one of the coolest celebrations ever. If and when they build a statue for Draisaitl,
it should be that.
Everybody says it should be in his one-timer pose, but I think it should be this.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's like a gladiator pose of just dominating over his opponent. Like it's Dry, man. He's a gamer. He comes here to game. He doesn't mess around. And winner, we are one win away from going back to the finals. Hey, you said we had to do it.
They told us, are you crazy? They told us, you think they're, once they clinch the playoff spot, you think they're going anywhere? Blah, blah, blah. What's wrong with you guys? And here we are, man.
They counted us out, underdogs, to play against LA. By the skin of our teeth, we won game 3, came back in that series. Underdogs again against Vegas, wiped them off the map. And again, the Dallas Stars, they just beat Colorado and Winnipeg. It's going to be a tough test. And if it wasn't for us giving away game 1, the series would have already been over. So,
well,
you know what?
I really got called out because I called out a sweep. And now the Oilers are up 3-1. So I guess my prediction wasn't so ludicrous. Somebody wrote in the comments that you have a better chance getting struck by lightning or something like that than the Oilers sweeping the Stars. And it's just like, I don't think it's that, crazy to call for that. Like, they're just dominating every single game. It doesn't matter who the opponent is.
Yeah, no, and good read by you for sure. That's a gutsy pick, and they would have already swept them had it not been, like I said, for our errors in game 1. But this team is unbeatable when we're playing like this. So, obviously we don't want to look ahead until we win game 4. This team committed to the team defense. Nobody's beating them. So.
They're ahead in every department, in every category, and the ones that they're not ahead in, like the power play was struggling earlier in the series. Face-offs haven't been too good either in that department. But, I mean, those are departments that with this roster, that they're just going to pick it up and just only get better over time with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, there's not a lot to complain about right now here in oil country, that's for sure. All right, Wayner, that brings us to the final portion of our episode here on Frozen Oil, which is the studs of the night, which come at you only after Oiler playoff wins so far. And who do you got for a stud of the night?
My favorite part of the show. You know what? For the first time, I think, I don't think I've ever done this, but I'm going to go back to back and give it to Nuge again. He's my stud of the night. Once again, an unbelievable Western Conference final for him. 9 points in 4 games so far. And the assists, the touch he has on the passes in this series are just incredible. Excellent goal there, pass to Perry on Perry's goal. Perry didn't even really have to do anything. It just kind of went off his blade and went in. So Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, for all that he does, stud of the night once again.
Great pick. In fact, he was going to be my pick as well. He was just a great offensive performance today from Nugent-Hopkins. But I would be remiss if I did not go with our goalie today and Stuart Skinner.
Yeah.
Stuart Skinner, you're my stud of the night. Another great game. And,
fantastic.
You once mentioned you wanted to give the team defense a stud of the night. And honestly, today, again, another game where we could have gave the team defense an award because they were just
absolutely, even
the forwards checking back, like everything, their penalty kill, everything. They were just awesome tonight. So
absolutely, credit to the coaching staff again for that.
So that's gonna do it for today's episode. Thanks for watching, really appreciate it. And
thank you.
it's time for us to close out those stars. Next game is coming at you on Thursday, so we will catch you there for another recap. Thanks so much for watching, and most importantly, Wayner,
Go Oilers, go.
Hockey, the channels you need. Oilers on the ice, unstoppable speed. Chasing the cup, we're gonna succeed. With David leading, we're built to exceed.